Hey, what's up, guys? So, I have the batteries out here. I'm about to turn the watering programmer on, and I want to show you. I want to show you the procedure here, and after it's turned on, I want to show you it working. All right. So, I have these batteries. Okay. I bought some other ones, some bigger ones, double A's. But turned down those were too big. I went to the supermarket and I saw some promotion there. They had Varta batteries. It's a good brand of batteries. Alkaline batteries, 1.5 volts, double A's. And I thought that was the ones that would go in here. But then I brought them and I realized they were too big. It actually takes triple A's. It's the smaller ones. So I have these ones right here. I couldn't find, there was not a promotion for the other ones, for Varta, for smaller ones. So I have these ones. This is kind of a white brand, but they're also alkaline and 1.5 volts, so they will work. These are cheaper brand. I'm not sure they are gonna last as much as Varta or other brand, but I'll try them out. I also was looking at the instructions manual. I have the instructions manual here. And I found out what the other buttons make, the delay button and the reset, how it works and what do they do. Alright, so I actually have the manual here. I can show you, but it doesn't have English. It doesn't have English subtitles. It just comes in Portuguese and Spanish, some other French too, in French, because I think this is the Western European manual. Maybe this programmer is from Wacom Control. I think it's an American brand, but this must be the manual version that they deliver here for Western Europe. So okay, so I have it here. So it just only has French, Portuguese and Spanish. All right, so I have placed the batteries here. I have the manual here. I already was looking at it, reading it a bit, see what the buttons do. All right, so this here is Spanish part. I think it has 3 parts. You see there, it actually says here Castellano. It's Spanish. Castellano is one of the Spanish languages. There's Castellano and Catalan and also Basque. It's like from the País Basco, and there's also Galego. So this is Castellano. This is like standard Spanish. All right, this is the manual version in Spanish. It says here has the it has the subtitles there, saying what every feature does. All right, here on the back there's Portuguese and French. All right, so this part here is Spanish. So I guess this is more oriented towards Spain. Maybe this is they wanted to sell this in Spain mostly, and here Portuguese a little part and French too. All right, so well, it actually has the image here on the center. So I already read in Portuguese. I already read what does the reset button does, and what does the delay function does. So I already know what they do. So I'm ready. And I read all the instructions, all the precautions that you need to have to install this thing, everything. I read the installation measures, procedure, and everything. All right, so I already know what I need to know about this. So I'm just gonna close this and store it. So close it in the right way. Bit hard with the camera, holding the camera at the same time. Okay. So, cute manual here, nice little manual. Okay, so here there's the programmer. It actually has a bit of humidity inside the plastic case, plastic tap, because it's been raining a lot and it's been here in the sun too. Yesterday was sun, so I guess I'll need to later on. It says in the manual that it should not be, the programmer should not be exposed to the elements, to water, cold and sun, heat, rain. So I guess later I'll have to build a little housing little housing feature here for it. All right, some maybe place a bit of some bricks here and place a wood on top, a wood board on top, maybe. All right, maybe get some plastic thing that I can put over here and cover this up. All right. So in here I'm gonna have, so I already read what does the delay button does and the reset function. All right. So say for instance you start this now it's here, it's 5 p.m. Say you want to start the timer, the programmer now, it will be automatically set to start at this time at 5 p.m. Alright, it starts from now on, and if you want to make it water every hour or every 2, it will start from now on, or if you make it water every 12 hours, it will water at 5 p.m. and 5 a.m. every 24 hours, and or every 48, every 72 at the same time at 5 p.m. every day. Alright, so every 24 hours it will water at 5 p.m. every 48 it will water 2 days, every 2 days at 5 p.m. every 3 days at 5 p.m. and so on. Alright, this here is the weekly the weekly, it will, to water weekly, once per week. And if you want to reset this here, the on and off functions, then here you have the duration, how long do you want it to water at that time, and the on and off button, I didn't know what it does, the features, but the on and off features, but I read and it says that if you want to manually, it's to turn off, for instance, if the programmer is watering, if it's open and the system is watering, so you can actually turn it off here if you want. For instance, you have the duration 1 hour, it's watering at that time, and if you want to turn it off, you come here and do this. Alright, off. And if you just, for instance, if it's set to water 1 hour at a certain time, but if you want to water a bit outside of that period, you can just come here and do this and turn it on, and it will water even if it's outside the watering period that you set before. Alright, so that's what it does. And then to reset, if you want to reset the timer, everything that you've done without taking off the batteries, okay, if you take off the batteries, everything will be reset. But if you want to reset it without the trouble of taking off the batteries in the battery case, you just have to place it here in this red circle, the red arrow, circular arrow. It says here, as it says here, what that arrow does is reset. Alright, so it will reset. You will see the battery, this battery LED that indicates the battery status. It will be flashing for some times, and then when it goes off, it means that the programmer has been reset. Alright, so that's what it does. And now I have to open this part up. The other day I was trying to open it and I had some trouble. I had to go get the pliers to pull it out because it wasn't coming out. I thought it was stuck, so it came out. I was reading in the instructions it only says to remove it. It doesn't say that you have to press any buttons on the side or anything like that, so I thought it was just hard to pull out. So I went to get the pliers and I pulled it out like this with the pliers. Alright, so as you can see, it doesn't come out very easily. Well, it came out now. Okay, it came out, but the first time was harder. I pulled a lot and it didn't come out, so I had to get the pliers. Alright, actually now I could take it off without the pliers, so I'm just gonna go ahead and place the batteries here in the compartment in the right way. So I guess I have to maybe put down the phone. No, maybe I can do it like this. Whoops. Oh shit, it's hard like this. Maybe I have to put down the phone. And you really need to get a camera, a tripod mountable camera or head mountable camera for these kind of videos. And also maybe start doing some pre-production or in post-production on them when I have the time. And I have time for that. Yeah, so there's the batteries already placed in the battery compartment, and I'm gonna just put the battery compartment in and turn the programmer on. Alright, so I think it will beep a sound, and when we hear the sound, yes, and when we hear the sound, it will be turned on. Alright, so I guess it's turning on. You see, there's a light there bleeping. I think it's well connected. It's well placed. The batteries are well placed. Just gonna turn this off for now. Yeah. Okay, so the manual said that when we would hear a sound, that it would mean that it was connected. So I guess that must be the sound. We'll wait a little bit longer. It actually said that it would beep. I didn't hear any. We didn't hear any beeps yet. Just that sound. So battery. It's flashing the battery light. I'm not sure what that means. So I'm gonna set it now to start now, or I'm gonna just turn on here a little bit. I'm not gonna program it to water at any time now because it's been raining a lot. As you can see, the weather is really raining. So as a matter of fact, it stopped raining for now for a bit, so that's why I'm making the video now. But it's been raining all day. It's been raining every day. So I'm not gonna set this to water right now. I'm not gonna set any program. But I'll do it as soon as it stops raining. Maybe tomorrow or the day after I'll do it. I'll set a timer. Set the timer for the end of the day for like 6 p.m. or 7 p.m. and it will water for like 1 hour, maybe 1 hour, 2 hours. Maybe 1 hour is enough because now the weather is very moist and there's a lot of humidity, and the land keeps the humidity on the ground. The ground keeps the humidity. The ground is always moist, so there's no need to water more than 1 hour per day. Also, maybe a day is already too much. Maybe I should water only every 2 days, every 48 hours. We'll see. Depending if it rains much or not. All right. So I'm just gonna place this on for a bit so you can see here the system working, and we're gonna see if it actually has enough pressure to water all that stuff there that I was where I was placing the little tube. All right. So let's just turn it on and see if it works, see if it can water that stuff over there. All right. So I'm gonna press this button here. I'm gonna place the little button over here, the lever, the button. Place it in the on function, and it's already open. Hear this sound, it means that it opened. Okay, so this sound means that it's opening the little mechanism there to let the water pass. But you know what? I'm gonna close it first. Let's just close it. Oh, by the way, that tap over there, the tank tap, it was dripping. You see there on the ground, it has the drip holes there. And now I came here, it was just, when I came here today, it was just dripping a little bit. See, there was a water drip there, but it's dripping much less than it was the other day when I set this up, when I placed this thing here. So I guess the water is doing a good job of isolating isolating the leakage there. I think the water is stopping the leak by itself. All right, or maybe I don't know. Yeah, maybe it's the water, maybe it's the sealing Teflon that I put there. I don't know. I think maybe it will stop by itself, or else I'm gonna unscrew it and place some more sealing Teflon or some other stuff there. All right. So I'm gonna open the tap here, this tap over here, and now it has water there. And now we'll turn it on for a bit and see if it waters. All right. Okay, so we can hear the water passing already. This sounds a bit like the computer's cooling systems, the water computer systems. The water cooling systems on the computers, it sounds a little bit like this. Also, when you turn on your computer with the water cooling system for the first time, it also sounds like this. It's the first time that the water gets pumped through the tubes, right? So we can hear the water already pass over there, and it must. Let's see. Let's just go over there to the places where there are the sprinklers and the little holes in the tube. Let's see if the water is going out there. All right. So yeah, I also have this valve over here next to this little tank. We can open it here to see if the water passes. Yeah, it has water there. As you can see, there's not much pressure. There's not too much pressure, but the water is going out. I just want to see if there is enough pressure to water those things back there, down there. Let's see. Now the tube is going over here. all the way. There's this little junction here that I might use later to water other stuff. And here is the place where I have the tube, the small sprinklers. Let's see if there's actually water coming out of the little holes. I don't see any over here. We'll see here. Yeah, well, there's the water coming out over here. It's not too much, but it's dripping. See there? See here? There's water coming out of this sprinkler. I just need to see if there's on the other ones too. Okay. Here the water is coming out nicely. Let's see here. Next to this hole. Now here is not actually not coming out any water. I think maybe I need to make these holes bigger. This just coming out from the sprinklers, is not coming out from those little holes that I made with the piercing tool. I'm gonna have to make them larger, but also maybe place sprinklers, little sprinklers, Micodrip sprinklers on them. Maybe I will need to buy this tube, the 4.5mm tube. It has some smaller sprinklers than these ones that you can place there. Make little holes and place them there. So maybe I'll buy those. I have to go to the gardening store to buy those, maybe. But first I'll try to make these holes over here with the piercing tool. I'll try to make them larger to see if the water actually comes out of them. Alright. So yeah. Here I think it's not going out. Also the water is not coming out here. Not sure where the hole is. Here I cannot see very well, but I'll check this later. Just gonna check the other ones back down there. Here you can see the water coming out also from this small sprinkler here. Actually have to pull these plants up a little bit. I had put these sticks there for them to hold on to, but they're not holding on too much. I need to improve this. I need to maybe place some wire next to this, attach the sticks with wire and place them on the middle, in the middle, so they hold on to the wire and to the sticks. Those ones here are really big. This had a lot of weeds over here on the middles, but I was pulling them out, so now there's only the plants here. Maybe they're also having a bit of trouble because of that. They used to hold on to the weed, but now there's not any weed to hold on to. I had to put the sticks. So the water is coming out of the sprinkler. There's no problem with that. As you can see, all the sprinklers have water coming out of them. And yeah, but there's a problem with the holes, with the other holes. Oh, you see this hole over here actually has water coming out of it. See, over there, over here. Check it out. This one here is watering well. Look there, it's dripping. Can you see? This one is working good, right? This one is working as intended, but I have maybe I need to make some of them. I need to make them a little bit bigger. This here is watering too. See there, dripping. Okay, so there's some of the holes that I need to make bigger, but overall, I think it's working good. Here it seems to be dripping a little bit too. See there. Okay, so overall this is working, but let's see here on the other side. Yeah, see there, it's also dripping there. Oh. So overall I think this is working good. This is working well. I wanted to have this one over here. Okay, so yeah, Alright, so I need to improve it. On certain places. I need to make more holes or make the holes bigger, or place the other smaller sprinklers. This one here seems not be. Oh, see here, little hole there is letting water out. See that water there, but it's not facing down. It's facing up. I have to turn it down. Okay. Yeah, but I guess I'll need to fix this. I'll need to make the holes water everything, make more holes, make the holes bigger. But yeah, it's working. That's what matters, right? Seems like it has pressure to get the water over here to all the sprinklers. See, there's not too much pressure, but this is micro drip system. It's supposed to drip only a little bit, not to make a big geyser, a big flow of water, right? I guess it's good for now. Maybe later, if I need more stuff, maybe I'll need to have to get a pump to place inside the tank to pump the water out, or maybe to place at the exit. Okay. Alright, so that's what I wanted to show today. The system working. Alright, so see here, I just this place here, I just have 2 rows made with tube. I just have 2 rows set up. Still need to set to water the other 2 ones or 3 ones. I guess I'll need to buy more tube for that. I didn't have enough tube to do everything. That one over there, it's all set up. I don't know if you noticed, but this one over here has the 4 rows water. These 4 rows of flap beans. So this one here, the plants are all covered too. But the other one has 3 rows missing. Alright, so let's just go back up there. I need to wash my hands. They're full of dirt. Oh, here the tank really full. Can even hear my echo. A lot of water there. Oh, look, there's a cat there looking at me. Check it out. They're always checking me out, see what I'm doing here. Looking for food and stuff. Then they go dig the stuff that I see. Alright, so and you see here the programmer is still working, still open, and now it's in the on function, so it will be open all the time until I select a time to open, or until I turn it off. You can see there has the battery LED there bleeping all the time, blinking. Right, so for now I'll leave the batteries there, but I'm just gonna turn it off. And this is an isolated battery box. It doesn't let water come inside, so it can stay here in the rain, no problem. But later I will place a housing construction here, like a housing feature, so it doesn't take water from the rain, or so it's not exposed to the elements, alright, to rain and heat and stuff, and sunlight. So just gonna leave it like this for now. Just gonna leave it off, and then when it stops raining, I'll turn it on at a certain time. Alright. So well, that was it. That's that. So next thing, I'm gonna turn this on when it stops raining, and then I'm gonna continue to work there. I'm gonna make the sprinklers. I have to fix the holes in some of the tube. I have to make the holes bigger or place little sprinklers on them. on the tube. And also I want to finish the place where I didn't put the tube yet, in the fiber bin places. And then maybe when I have time, I also want to continue clearing the weeds from there and to make another seeding places, maybe with some other stuff. Maybe I will seed more lettuces or some other stuff. I don't know, some other vegetable, radishes or some turnips, not because I already had a lot there. But maybe I will try the carrots again, because these ones over here didn't. I didn't dig the dirt well, so they didn't grow too well. They still have the little weeds, carrot weeds, the carrot greens there on the ground, but the weed underneath, the root didn't grow too much. I was thinking about transplanting them to the other side, but I didn't have time for that yet. Very busy. But maybe I will try to seed or place these ones over there to see if they grow, or maybe place some seed some other carrots there after I dig the land well and after I fill it in with some hay or some weed waste. I heard my neighbor told me that it was good to do that with the carrots, that you have to dig really deep, like maybe 1 or 2 feet deep, like at the side, at the height of your knees, more or less. You have to dig a hole as deep as that, all right, and then fill it with a bit of weed waste or hay, and fill it in, and then cover it with a bit of dirt, place the seed inside, and then the carrot will grow there. It will grow because it has space to grow. It's a root and it needs space to grow. It's not like the turnips. The turnips grow well because they're a surface root that grows on the surface, and if you water it, it will just start growing very large, alright. Doesn't need space under the ground. And even if the ground is compact, even if the ground is compact and not soft, it doesn't give them space. They will grow over the ground, right? But the carrots don't work like that. They need space. They need the ground to be like soft. They need a soft place to grow so they can expand and they can grow. I didn't know that. I never planted carrots before. I thought they would just grow and make way inside the ground, that they would need the ground to be too soft, that they would grow anyway and push the ground away. But it turns like it's not like that. They need the ground to be well digged and soft, alright. Needs to be moved. It needs to be loose, alright. The ground needs to be loose for the carrots to grow there, alright. So maybe I'll try it later there, either with the carrots or some other stuff, alright. So that's it for now. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and keep tuned for more videos. I'll be posting more with more stuff that I do here, alright. So I'll see you next time. Have a nice day, have a nice weekend, and see you next time. Take it easy, alright.